Hello there, my fellow video gaming nerds. My name is Chicken, and today we're going to be talking about something that affects the Overwatch community as a whole. And of course, I am referring to the hashtag Rework Mercy movement. Now, for the few of you out there that don't know what this is, why don't we just go ahead and ask the question right here. What is this hashtag Rework Mercy movement? Well, I'll tell you. It's this little hashtag movement started to gain traction right after Mercy got her nerf, bringing her down to 50 heals per second. A lot of Mercy mains were saying that she just doesn't feel impactful anymore, and that she does not feel fun. So they're using this movement to garner support so they can get Blizzard's attention and hopefully have Blizzard rework the character so that she is fun again. Because that's all the movement is about. At least that's what I'm told over and over again, is that it's just about making Mercy feel fun. And the idea of making a character seem fun in of itself, it's innocent enough. There's nothing like malicious behind it. Other than, you know, a handful of trolls, a couple of people who don't actually understand Overwatch just crying for their win button back, but you know, for the most part, pretty okay. Here's the thing about the whole movement with their end goal making Mercy feel fun, right? Fun is a subjective thing. As a Mercy main myself, I don't feel like she's not fun. I know that she doesn't have as much impact as she used to. Yeah, and by impact, I mean being able to out-heal most sources of damage in the game. The 50 HPS nerf, that wasn't just a nerf to Mercy. That was a nerf to every single person who ever relied on a Mercy for healing. Gone are the days of you being able to just waltz up into the middle of the enemy team, just give them all one big giant smoochie, and then just moonwalk out of it. Can't do that. Can't do that no more. It is nearly impossible for Mercy to out-heal your over-aggressiveness now. It's always been a personal philosophy of mine whenever I'm healing. If I can out-heal the stupid, we're probably gonna win. But if I can't out-heal the stupid, at least I gave it my best shot. That was the main reason why Mercy was a must-pick for the longest time. She gave people second chances with her instant mass res. And you could charge that pretty quick with 60 heals per second. Heck, you could enable all the bad habits with your 60 heals per second. You just keep your beam on somebody, you're babysitting them essentially. They're not gonna die unless they get focused down by like 3 people at the same time. Or get shot in the face. And when Valkyrie rolled out, oh bruh. 20 seconds of uninterrupted healing to like all of your teammates at the same time. You had like instant reses on cooldown. And even when you pop Valk, you gotta res back. So you could res potentially 3 people. So you'd use your first res, and then it would go on cooldown. You'd pop Valkyrie, then you'd get a res right there, be able to res somebody else, and then you wait like what? I forgot if it was like 10 or 15 seconds, and then you'd have another res. So you could potentially get 3 reses within 20 seconds. All within your Valkyrie. Crazy. With the way that Valkyrie is now, and with the amount of healing that she's doing, she's fine. She's in a good spot. I will agree that she doesn't have the quote-unquote big impact moments as it being getting a, you know, a 5-man res or an instant res off. Now it requires a little bit of teamwork and it requires a little bit more thought behind what you're doing. You're not creating these huge impact moments. You're controlling the flow of the fight. If Mercy wasn't like a babysitter or a designated driver before, she sure is now. Because now if you want to resurrect, it's no longer just being able to go in there and hit a button. Now you have to either work with your team or manage what you have available to you. Say, okay, say you did pop Valk. You're healing your main, you're healing your team. Somebody does to go down. What do you do during this instance? Do you stop healing your team, potentially letting somebody else die just so you can get one resurrection to either continue or maybe win the fight? Or you just keep healing your team? It's little things like that. These people complain about Mercy and that she's been reverted to a brainless heal bot. The things that these people are asking for, how Mercy was in her original iteration, she was a brainless heal bot. You didn't have to have much thought process behind what you did. You would just out-heal stupid, and then you would mass res. Or you just res 1 or 2. That was it. That was all you did. That was the epitome of being a brainless heal bot. When somebody that doesn't play support is able to swap over on a Mercy and do just as good as everybody else in that SR. If that's not a heal bot, then I don't know what is. You know what? I was going to try to remain impartial during this, and just try to bring up some of the thought process of playing Mercy as she is now. But the more and more I look through this Twitter feed, the more and more, like, my brain is starting to melt down. Oh my god. This movement, all this movement is now really turning into is just a thinly veiled excuse for Mercy mains to be passive-aggressive to everybody else, find another way to victimize themselves, or bring more attention to themselves. Like, oh, everybody's so toxic to me. Can I get 100 likes, please? Like, this is driving me nuts. I just want to play support in a video game. I play more than Mercy. You can play more than Mercy. There's more than just Mercy for support. You can play Ana. It requires a little bit of aim. It's going to take work. Okay, cool. You can play Zenyatta. He doesn't do as much healing, but if you can land your shots, you hit some headies, bruh, boom, bang, people dead. You're supporting your team. Lucio. Oh, Brigitte. Well, Brig's still an option. Moira. Like, there's other supports you can play. It's not all just about Mercy, but I don't know what it is about Mercy that attracts this type of idea, this type of mentality. What is it? I don't understand. I've been called every name in the book for playing a support character. I've been called every name in the book for playing a tank character. I've been called every name in the book for playing a damage dealing character. It doesn't matter. It's the internet. You're gonna get insulted no matter what. It's gonna happen. You're not special because somebody called you a name. You're not special for running Battle Mercy in a competitive match. You're just throwing and ruining it for everybody else. You play a role, you try to play that role. If you're going to do stuff like that, go into arcade, match up with some friends, have a plan of what you're going to do. Because at the end of the day, this is a team-based game based around teamwork. You not doing your job ruins it for everybody else. It's not all about you. Mercy's not gonna be a must-pick forever. That's just, this game would be boring if she was. There's gonna be times when other heroes come up to the spotlight, and they stay there for a while. Mercy will come back eventually, who knows? It's been, what, 7 months since GOAT started? The next support hero slotted to come out here in the next 2 months. Maybe that's why they're making these changes. Ever think about that? Make a little bit of room for the next support hero, so it doesn't completely break everything when it comes out. I mean, it might probably do that, but they're just trying to prevent that. Blizzard's not just sitting around a giant conference room table, sifting through Twitter and just slurping up all the salty tears from us lowly Mercy mains. They're just trying to balance their game and make sure other heroes have their time in the spotlight. It's not some conspiracy to keep you down. Just learn another hero, or learn how to play within the confines of how she is currently. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be toxic, okay? All I'm saying is that there was a reason why Blizzard took every single Mercy thread and threw it into a giant mega thread. If every single topic is just repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again, why not? Why would it not just go all into one giant thread where they can say the same things back and forth to each other of, Mercy needs mass res, Mercy needs this, Mercy needs that, we need to revert Mercy to this thing. Oh, Mercy should have this broken kit. Oh, Mercy should have this underpowered kit. Oh, Mercy should just not even be a character. And you're like, it's the same stuff. It's the same conversation. Every single time. Not saying that those conversations don't happen about the other characters, just apparently Mercy's happens way more. This isn't Blizzard being toxic or hypocritical. This is just Blizzard trying to deal with the influx of Mercy topics. Makes perfect sense. I'm sure by now, if you've made it this far, you're probably coming to the conclusion that Chicken is anti-Mercy rework. You're actually wrong, kiddo. I actually don't care. I'm all for Blizzard to make any changes as they see fit. It's their game. They're the ones that are getting paid to balance the game. Therefore, it's completely up to them. If they're going to do something to make Mercy feel more fun, something to make her feel more rewarding, by all means, go ahead. I'm for it. What I can't stand is when people act like it's everybody else that's keeping them down and killing their fun, when in all actuality they should take a look in the mirror, do a little reflecting. Whatever though, that's just my 2 cents. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video turned rant right here before I inflame anything else. Appreciate anybody who did make it this far. If you do have any of those hot opinions about Mercy, please feel free to leave those down below. I will probably talk with you about that or talk about it on stream, one or the other. I'll see y'all nerds next time.